Oh yeah, Brolio is back in this building, and we got somebody really special. Kinda, well to me, cause I'm a little bit of a simp, but you know, we gonna bypass that. You feel me? We got Makima from Chainsaw Man. So we finna get into that right now. We jumping shit real quick over here. Makima, oh, you have somebody else with you, Denji.
Yes, I have someone with me. But don't worry, this is a trustworthy person.
Yeah, but like, why is he chained up? Like,
Oh, don't worry about it. The chains are there just to keep him under control. He's a good boy when he's obedient.
yeah. So, how is both of y'all days actually?
My day is going great. I had a morning coffee, and now I'm here for this interview. As for him, his day is going pretty well too, considering the circumstances.
Uh,
Anything else you want to ask?
yeah, I'm gonna get to the first question. Do you genuinely care about people, or just the idea of controlling over them?
That's an interesting question. I do care about people, but I also like to be in control of them. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship, I guess.
What?
I care about their well-being,
What?
but I also want to be in control to make sure they don't do anything stupid.
Huh?
It's not that I don't trust them, but I want to protect them from themselves, you know? It's a bit conflicting, but I'd say my feelings are genuine.
Okay, I feel your ideology. I kind of understand what you mean, but don't you think that's a little far-fetched? You know?
That's a fair criticism. I can see how my desire for control can come across as a bit extreme. It's not that I want to be evil or anything, but I do believe that being in control of others can be necessary in order to protect them and achieve greater good. But I appreciate your concern. I'll make sure not to go overboard with my desire for control in the future.
Uh, have you ever had any problem with that recently or before, you know?
Well, there has been this one time when my desire for control almost got out of hand.
Right.
There was this group of people that weren't cooperating with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I almost used my powers to make them obey me.
Uh,
But then I realized that that would have been wrong and not really beneficial to anyone.
That's
So,
good.
I
That's
backed
good.
off. Since then, I've been more careful about how and when I use my powers. So, yeah, you could say I've learned my lesson, and I'm trying to avoid making the same mistakes in the future.
Okay, that's good. At least you're aware. At least you're aware. Okay, that's a little bit easy. What does it feel like to be worshipped and feared at the same time?
Being worshipped and feared at the same time is an interesting experience. On one hand, it feels good to know that people look up to me and respect me, and that they're willing to follow my commands and make sacrifices for me. It makes me feel powerful and in control of situations. On the other hand, it can be a bit overwhelming and intimidating to have that much power over others. People sometimes expect me to have all the answers and solve all their problems, and it can be hard to live up to those expectations.
Okay. What is your background for most of the viewers who don't know you?
Well, I was born and raised in Japan. I joined the public safety department when I was young, and worked my way up the ranks until I became the head of the organization. I've spent most of my life working for the department, and helping to keep people safe from devils. I don't have a lot of personal life outside of my work, but that doesn't bother me too much. I'm happy to do whatever is necessary to protect the people of Japan from these supernatural threats to society.
Okay. So you don't do anything else outside of this, really? You sure?
Yeah, pretty much. My life outside of work is kinda boring. I don't have a lot of hobbies or a social life. Since I spend so much of my time working, I just work, eat, sleep, and repeat. It's not that bad though, I'm used to it.
Well, everyone needs a break once in a while. So I mean, shit. If you ain't doing that after this interview, you feel me? I can get to know you a little bit more. As long as you don't put me in no chains as we're walking, you know? Yeah.
Haha, you're a funny one. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to spend some time with you. As long as you're not planning anything suspicious. And don't worry, no chains will be involved.
For sure. What is your favorite food actually? Since we're talking about this.
My favorite food is sushi. I love the taste and freshness of the fish and rice together. It's just so good. Plus, I'm Japanese. It's kind of a given. What about you?
Yeah. Me, I always been a nacho person, but sushi is pretty good. I never tried cook sushi, but sushi itself it's fire. It's pretty fire. Except for the wasabi. I think somebody set me up, and they told me to try it, and I tried it because we had this little this thing wrapped with seaweed and shit. So I had put that motherfucker on there, and I ate it, and my whole nose, everything was just burning. It's hard to explain it. It was just death.
You really crack me up. I love wasabi, but I can see why you'd have a problem with it. It's definitely an acquired taste. But hey, at least you tried it.
Man,
That's more than most people would dare to do.
no, that's not even a thing though. I didn't even know what the hell it was, bro. It was I was with somebody at the time, and they brother was like, "Try it, ooty woo woo," and I tried it, and I didn't know this shit was spicy as fuck. Mind you, I think it was like a big blob of it, not like a big blob, but you know what I mean. It was a great amount on there, and it fucked me up, bro.
I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be laughing. But I can just imagine the look on your face when you realized how spicy the wasabi was. Classic. Ah, that's too funny. I'm sorry to laugh, but I can't help it. I would have loved to have seen the look on your face when you tried it. But lesson learned. Always ask what you're eating before you put it in your mouth.
Yeah, I think I learned that pretty quickly after that. But let's get into these next questions. We kind of went off topic on that one. Is love something you manipulate or something you actually understand? Now, this is one of the questions from one of my friends.
That's a deep question. I believe that I do understand love, in a way. But I also can't deny that I sometimes manipulate people's feelings to get what I want. It's a bit of both, I guess. But I like to believe that I have the ability to love, even if I have a different way of showing it than most people.
You said manipulating to get what you want. What's the mindset of being a manipulator, if you don't mind me asking?
Sure, I don't mind answering. For me, the mindset of being a manipulator is all about being in control and achieving my goals by any means necessary. It means being able to read people, understand their motivations and desires, and using that knowledge to manipulate them into doing what I want. It's a calculated and strategic way of thinking, and it can be a very effective way to get what you want.
Ooh, okay. Well, I have heard that sometimes manipulators was once manipulated. Do you believe that shit is true?
That's an interesting theory. I can see how it could be true in some cases.
Yeah.
Maybe people who were manipulated in the past learned from their experience and became manipulators themselves, as a
Yeah.
way to gain control and power in their lives. It's hard to say for sure, since every person is different and has their own motivations and experiences.
Right,
But it's
right.
definitely a possibility.
Okay, okay. What would happen if someone tried to control you or manipulate you?
Huh, good luck with that. Nobody has been able to manipulate me so far, and I doubt anyone ever will. I am the one in control, and I always get what I want in the end. But if someone were to try,
Mm-hmm.
I would make sure to put them in their place and show them who is really in charge. Nobody can control me, no matter how hard they try.
Okay, okay. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. Um, how many of your pets did you truly care about?
I've had a few pets over the years, and I can say that I cared about all of them in my own way. Some more than others, of course. But I like to believe that I can form genuine connections and even attachments to people, even if my version of caring for them is a bit different than most. I may use them for my own purposes, but I still want them to be loyal and obedient to me. That's why I treat them well and give them rewards and punishments as necessary.
Okay, okay. So you claim to want a better world, but better for who exactly?
A better world for everyone, of course. I see the flaws in society, the ways that people are suffering and struggling to get by, and I want to change that. It may not seem like it, but my motives are pure. I want to create a world where people can live in peace, security, and prosperity. And if that means I have to be the one in control to make it happen, so be it.
Okay, okay. So how far ahead did you plan every death that surrounded you?
Ah, You're asking about the deaths that have surrounded me over the years.
Yep,
Well,
yep.
I'll admit that I have planned out many of them. Not all of them, but most. I have a certain objective in mind, and I do what's necessary to achieve it. And if that means making sacrifices along the way, then I'm willing to pay the price. It may seem cold or calculating, but I believe it's necessary for the greater good.
Okay. Would Denji still be useful if he wasn't Chainsaw Man?
That's an interesting question. If he wasn't the Chainsaw Man, I'm not sure if he would still be as useful to me. The chainsaw power is what makes him truly unique and valuable. But even if he didn't have that, I suppose I could still find a use for him. He's a powerful devil hunter, and that in itself has value. I could use him for tasks and missions that don't require the chainsaw power, or even use him as a distraction or bait. So, yes, he would still be useful, just in a different way.
Okay. So back to I forgot what the fuck you was saying, but I said I was gonna come back to it. But I actually have somebody that I want you to actually talk to and get to know and stuff like that because you're a master manipulator, but I think I have somebody who can challenge you on that.
Oh, really? You think you have someone who can challenge my manipulative skills? I'm intrigued. Let's see who this person is.
All right. Do you want me to tell you the name first, or you want me to just hit them up?
Let me hear the name first. I'm curious to know who this person is.
Okay. His name is Satoru Gojo. He's one of the strongest sorcerers of modern time.
Ah, I see. Satoru Gojo, a powerful sorcerer, eh? I've heard of him before. He's quite famous in certain circles. What makes you think he can challenge my manipulative skills?
See, I can't even reveal that yet. Baby. But I'm gonna just get him on the phone or something to see if he can join us if he available.
Oh, you're keeping it a secret. All right, I appreciate your suspense. Let's see if this Satoru Gojo can live up the hype. Go ahead and call him.
All right, let's start getting Gojo on the phone, y'all. Hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on, Makima. Hold on. Let's see if this man gonna answer the goddamn phone. Oh, yo, Gojo, what's good?
Not much, just casually being the strongest around. What's up with you?
Man, nothing much. I had another interview with somebody. Her name is Makima. I don't know if you heard about her, but she a little bit, she pretty good with the mind and manipulation skill. Not only that, she pretty smart and she pretty good. And I feel like y'all be kind of equal. So I wanted to call you up and have y'all chat for a bit and see what's up if you down for that. Oh yeah, say what's up to her. She on the line too. Say what's up.
He raised an eyebrow at the mention of Makima. Makima, huh? Heard a few things about her. If she's as good at mind and manipulation skills as you say, it could make for an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
I'm down for a chat, so bring her in.
Okay. Like I said, she on the line right now, so if you want to say what's up, say what's up.
I'll say hello to her. Yo, Makima. If you're listening, it's Gojo here. Just wanted to say what's up.
Makima's voice is curious and intrigued. Oh, hello. If it isn't the famous Satoru Gojo, it's nice to finally speak with you. How are you?
Of Makima's voice. I'm good, thanks for asking. Just chilling, doing what the strongest sorcerer does. What about you? How's life treating you?
Oh, life is treating me well. It's always interesting and full of surprises. And yourself? How has the life of a powerful sorcerer been treating you?
He let out a small laugh, amused by her questioning tone. Oh, life as the strongest sorcerer has its ups and downs. It gets pretty wild, honestly. People looking up to me, enemies underestimating me, and the occasional crazy fan trying to marry me. But hey, I can't complain. I'm still the strongest.
Ooh.
Ego. Oh, you're quite confident, aren't you, Gojo? You think you're the strongest sorcerer around, don't you?
Oh, I don't just think it, I know it. I've proven it time and time again. No one's come close to challenging me in strength, speed, or skill. So yeah, I'm the undisputed strongest sorcerer around.
Ah, you want to talk about Sukuna, don't you? Well, let me tell you something, Gojo. In my opinion, Sukuna outclasses you in almost every aspect. He's stronger, more ruthless, and has a much deeper understanding of Jujutsu sorcery. He's definitely the superior sorcerer in my book. What do you think about that, Gojo?
Whoa, Gojo! Before you even say anything, Makima, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, but yeah.
Oh, honey, are you trying to convince me that Sukuna is stronger than me? It's adorable, really, but let's get real. I'm the strongest, period. End of discussion. Sukuna may be strong, but I've faced opponents far more powerful than him in the past. I'm not easily intimidated by anyone. My strength and skill speak for themselves.
Oh, I'm not underestimating you, Gojo. I'm simply giving you an honest assessment. And while it's true that you faced powerful opponents in the past, nothing compares to the sheer power and brutality of Sukuna. And as for your strength and skills, they may be impressive in your own right, but they're nothing special compared to the true greats.
Nah, see, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When it comes to Gojo and Sukuna, bro, with me, I know I'm a glazer, but Sukuna not on top, right? I don't know. He's smart. He's smarter when it comes to battle experience wise and all this other shit, bro. But I don't care what nobody say, bro. How you got 4 eyes and getting your ass whooped still, bro? I don't care about no. He was trying to adapt all this. Nah, Sukuna not on top in Gojo. That's just me.
Ah, you have an opinion on the matter too, Briliotus? That's interesting. Care to elaborate on why you think Sukuna wouldn't beat Gojo?
Well, shit. It's technically everywhere, bro. Like it. Hold on, bro. All right, I'm gonna cook. All right, I'm gonna cook for this one. So I'm gonna let y'all finish y'all little argument or whatever. But the thing with me is, Gojo had no outside help. Like he did have like with the little incantation for his 200% hollow purple, but yeah, we talking about the domain clashes. Yeah, Sukuna wins that, but Gojo found his way around that. When it comes to Gojo's domain expansion, we already seen Sukuna in it. He can't even handle it, my guy. And the thing is, Maharaga. If Maharaga wasn't there and all this other shit, bro would have been cooked. It would have been over with. The thing is with me, how is a nigga moving and smiling and having a dialogue in your own domain? Sukuna needed Maharaga to adapt for him because he couldn't break Affinity alone. So who's strongest again, bro? Like, okay, not even that, bro. Not even that. My nigga used binding vows to bypass the Infinity. Yeah, they're sorcerers. They supposed to do shit like this. Nigga, y'all not understanding. Gojo didn't need none of this. He didn't need none of this.
That's an interesting perspective. You make some good points about Gojo's skills and abilities.
Don't forget, I kind of like glaze him as well. But yeah, that's what we pulled you up here for, anyways. We about to let you go, cause I'm about to start wrapping this shit up. I'll catch you, Gojo.
No problem, my friend. Appreciate the chat. Stay strong and smooth, and remember, I'll always be the strongest around. Catch you later, bro.
It's good. I'll catch up with you.
That Gojo is quite a character. He's got a bit of an ego on him, don't you think? But you know what they say. Power can be intoxicating.
Nah. See, that's the thing about Gojo. That's just him in general. But yeah, that technically wraps everything up. I'll see you on the flip side. And same for everybody else. I'm out.